Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello, and happy winter solstice. Today's weather hazard briefing is for Tuesday, December 21st. Looking at an active winter weather pattern that's going to be beginning Wednesday, and it's looking like a long-duration snow event well into the holiday weekend. Some key points we're going to focus on this morning. Today's winter solstice going to be beginning around 9 a.m. this morning, and in the theme of that, we are going to start to see some active winter weather pattern beginning Wednesday and persisting through early next week at the latest. Looking at a long-duration snow event, becoming moderate to heavy at times, especially across our higher elevations, with some chance for some afternoon rain Thursday in both the eastern Magic Valley and Snake River Plain, as afternoon temperatures will be well above freezing. Gusty winds are expected Thursday, and on the backside, we're going to be seeing some colder temperatures Friday and beyond, and some possible below normal temperatures looking into next week. Holiday travel impacts are expected through the period, so something to keep an eye on if you're going to be traveling for this time of year. And there's a special weather statement issued through Thursday for snowfall totals, looking at about 1 to 6 inches in the mountain valleys and lower elevations, and about 8 to 18 inches in our mountainous zones. Expecting maybe some winter headlines on that, and just kind of stay tuned for that. A look at the satellite this morning does show pretty much clear skies across much of the area, just a few mid to upper level clouds beginning to work their way in, and our system out to our further west will be kind of working its way in over the next couple of days. Look at the weather risk outlook today. Today's going to be predominantly sunny, maybe a little bit breezy during the afternoon hours in some of our lower elevation valleys, but not a whole lot of weather impacts. Tomorrow we're going to start seeing some of those snow showers and snow impacting the higher elevations and the Snake River Plain. So as far as maybe just a little bit of that afternoon, evening hour time, we'll start to see some precipitation begin to work in. Thursday and Friday are going to be the heavy hitter days. We're going to be seeing some widespread precipitation impacts for Thursday. It's looking like the heaviest day of the week. Possibility for some blowing snow, especially along with those gusty winds, and looking at some moderate to heavy snowfall, especially across the high country. Looking towards Saturday, again, we are continuing those snow chances. Things look to quiet down a little bit for the end of Friday into Saturday, but still continuing those snow chances into the weekend. Look at the current watches, warnings, and advisories. Nothing here in Pocatello, but as far as looking further east, there's a winter storm watch in Riverton and a few high wind warning and wind advisories up near Billings and Bozeman. Quick look at your temperatures today. Temperatures are going to start off in the teens to low 20s, been warming up to near 50 degrees across much of those locations in the eastern Magic Valley and Snake Plain. Elsewhere, it's looking like in the 30s to low 40s for those higher elevation areas. And for your Wednesday, that day is going to be start to see some of that snow begin to work in, and accumulation should stay fairly light across much of the lower elevations, but up towards the central mountains, we're going to see some at least decent accumulating snowfall towards the end of the day on Wednesday. And temperatures are going to cool by just a few degrees, but still looking at well above freezing temperatures for much of the forecast area. And for Thursday, this is the day of importance for us for Thursday. We're going to be seeing temperatures climb a few degrees, so near 45 degrees for the eastern Magic Valley, Snake Plain, and just a theme for some widespread above freezing conditions, especially during those afternoon hours, which increases the likelihood of some possible mixing rain with those temperatures supporting that. Taking a look at snowfall, it reflects this fairly well, looking at that snowfall occurring during the morning and evening hours in our lower elevations when temperatures are coldest, but in the high country it's going to be a well below freezing event, so it's going to maintain all snow with a pretty decent stacking up in the Tetons, Central Mountains, and Eastern Highlands, and down towards the Bear River Range. And for Friday, kind of continuing that same trend, but as we talked about earlier, we are going to see some colder temperatures on the backside of this. So things cool by about 10 to 15 degrees for your Friday, with about temperatures hovering right around freezing for many locations. Additional accumulations are going to be mainly confined to the high country, as far as the Central Mountains, Eastern Highlands, and again down towards the Bear River Range. Accumulations as far as the totals are going to go, we're going to get a quick look into that. But wind gusts again for Thursday and Friday. So as we have a series of fronts that are going to be coming through, first a warm front, then a cold front, gusts up to 40 to 50 miles an hour, pretty much everywhere, especially in our lower elevations and across the higher elevation terrain areas. And kind of here's what we're looking at for some snowfall accumulations Tuesday through the end of Friday. Looking like a couple feet up in the Central Mountains, so definitely a widespread snow event up there. And looking out towards the Eastern Highlands and Southeast Highlands, a widespread snowfall accumulation greater than 6 inches is likely in those areas. So stay tuned for possible winter weather headlines leading up to this event. And a look at your weekend, temperature is going to be fairly consistent to what we saw on Friday, hovering just right around that freezing mark, maybe a few degrees warmer, and going to be dropping a few degrees each day looking towards the new year. And in summary today is the winter solstice, so it's going to be the shortest day of the year. Looking at an active weather pattern that's going to be beginning Wednesday as a long-duration snow event. Moderate to heavy snow at times, especially Thursday, is expected across our high country, with a possible chance for some afternoon rain Thursday in the eastern Magic Valley and Snake Plain. Gusty winds are expected to bring some colder temperatures Friday and beyond, and looking at some holiday travel impacts as well associated with the timing of this system. Do have a special weather statement issued through Thursday, kind of in relation to that snow event, but stay tuned for some future winter weather headlines, looking at accumulating snowfall for pretty much everyone, with some higher totals, especially in those mountainous zones above 6,500 feet. And that wraps up the weather briefing for today, Tuesday, December 21st. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have a wonderful day.